All right. Good morning, Nepal. Good morning, everybody watching us live today. As you all have been watching us all this month, since February 11th till tomorrow, that's 11th March. We've been conducting this live sessions from the UK universities and the pathway providers. And during this lovely events ongoing, like sessions, we have our very special guest today and my very good friend joining me live today. And he is from Oxford International Education Group, UK. And he's here to talk about why pathways and why is it so helpful to the students who have low academic or low IELTS score, yet they want to go to the top universities in the UK. They have got the solutions. And they might also have the direct entry. Like if you want to go to the university directly, they might have option. I'm not sure yet. So let's talk about it. Before that, I would like to welcome Mr. Raju Paudel, who is the regional manager for Nepal at the university at different universities course provider. I would say Oxford International Education Group, which has been a leading pathway provider from the UK, and it's been already a very successful brand across the globe. Welcome to the event, Mr. Raju.
Thank you so much, Bradford and Pavanji, for this opportunity.
You are most welcome. Of course, we're going to have a very good session today regarding our pathway programs at OIEZ in CERT, Oxford International Education Group. So, can you tell me a little bit about your group? Like, is it a college itself, or is it some companies that helps the international students get to the universities? What is it like? We want to know about that for our viewers, please.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, Pavanji. So, as Pavanji told, about the study information about me and Oxford. So once again, I'm going to repeat it. My name is Raju Paudel, Regional Sales Manager, Nepal at Oxford International Education Group. Oxford International Education Group is one of the leading pathway provider in the UK, and we recently expand our program within German. And I think we are the first providers going to operate pathway courses in within the German university. So we are the first one in that case. So basically, if we go through, about our organizations and about our portfolio, Oxford International Education has started their operations since by the end of 1980s or early 1990s. In order the portfolio of Oxford International Education Group, we are running several high schools, A-level colleges, adult and juniors English language schools in across the UK, within the Europe, same like in the US and Canada. So it's a large portfolio, and if we go towards to pathway, then from 2013 onwards, we are quite aggressive in the market, offering pathway, which is a different route to get admissions in the high class universities within the UK. So from 2013, we are marching and we are having like a couple of good universities, and still couple of universities are coming with it, and I'm not going to disclose, but for September, definitely applications can go to, different other university, which I'm not going to disclose, but after all, definitely I will let you know. So
Mhm.
as of now, we have four different institutions within the UK. That is the Greenwich University. We are running foundations, international tier one, pre-masters. Likewise, within Montfort, Dundee, and Bangor, again the same. We are offering foundations, diploma, and pre-masters. These are the four universities as of now we have, and soon we are going to announce our fifth partner university within the UK. So we are marching towards to provide the pathway, courses to globally strength, and we are aiming to get at least 10 plus institutions within a couple of years. So we are aiming for that. So this is the sub portfolio of Oxford, what we are, doing.
Mhm.
So in pathway, you have three options, as I told you: foundations, pre-masters, and international tier one. And I think in next topic, slowly I will give you some idea why students should go for the pathway. What are the differences between pathway and the direct, entry? So there
Mhm.
are so many things, and please stay tuned with us. Then we're going to, give you good information
Absolutely,
regarding our
absolutely.
brand.
Thanks for your
Right.
very good introduction about the company, about yourself, and of course you've been in this industry for some time, and then you are already a successful recruitment representative for any of the it was Australia before, now UK, and you were there for UK as well, and definitely you are doing great, and thanks to your support to us. Bradford Global is very happy to work with you and your team very closely. Dear viewers, I want to encourage you to drop any questions you may have regarding your study plans in the UK. Why UK? You got so many options to apply at. You have got this special session by Oxford International Education Group for the pathway programs. Why pathway? Because Raju sir just explained to us that if you are willing to join big universities, but you are sort of some academic requirement as well as English requirement, then you got the opportunities actually to start with the pathway providers like Oxford International Education Group. So, and also like good news about UK for international students is they have just announced like they are going to welcome many international students as they can by 2030, like in next 9 years they're gonna make at least like 600,000 students come and study at their universities in the UK. And also they have stay back options, like once you complete your studies, either it could be bachelor's degree or a postgraduate degree or PhD, then you have options to work there for 2 years or 3 years if it is PhD, and that has a very good response from our market. And absolutely you want to grab this opportunity as well while you are going to study there. Of course you want to get some experience by working there. Then so like we got to hear so many things about the UK policy towards international student now. And like I said, we have our special guest today in this show, Mr. Raju Patel, who is the regional manager for Nepal for Oxford International. Please come and join us, watch us live, and get as much information as we can. So, Raj, sir, I know like you are ready with your slide. I would like to request you to start the slide so we can give some information, the basic, or let's say more important information about your company, Oxford International. By the way, it's not a company itself, but rather like a provider, like that provides the opportunity to get into the university. So let's see how that is so supportive to us for our international students. Right, sir, you're good to go.
Great. Great. Thank you so much once again. So once again, dear viewers, students, parents, I think you should, give sort of time for me so that I can give you some valuable informations. And there might be you might have different thoughts that why you should go with the pathway provider. What are the differences? If you differentiate in between pathway and direct courses, what are the key points? Why you have to go? What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? So I'm going to give you the brief information about this, about pathway courses. So now here I'm going to start my presentation. So Oxford International Education Group, we have 4 universities across the UK and one universities recently we signed up with Jacobs University in Germany. So today I'm going to focus mainly for the UK universities. And yes, my name is Raju Paudel, Regional Sales Managers, and this is the detail. So now in this session, I'm going to give you some sort of idea about Oxford International overview. It means about our companies, what is a pathway. So major focus will be here. Then again, why study visas, our university partners, what you can study, blended learning and on-campus safety, the Montfort University, Bangor University, Dundee University, Greenwich University. Jacobs, I'm going to delete that one. And the next step, this is not for you. So generally within UK, we have just 4 universities, pathway that we are running only for 4 universities, our pathway courses. That is the Montfort University, which is located in Leicester, then Bangor University in Wales, University of Dundee in Scotland, and the University of Greenwich in London. So these are the 4 universities that I'm going to focus today. So let's go over here. Then, as I told you, Oxford International's company overview. Then under our portfolio, we have several colleges, English language schools for adult and junior students in the UK, Canada, and US. Same like six forms of college, which is high schools. Then university pathway courses and TSL teacher training programs. So this is the major portfolio of Oxford Internationals. And as I told you, from 2000 and 2012, 2013, then we started working on pathway. It means providing strengths for to achieve the high to get the admissions in the high and reputed universities. So our core values are integrating. So we build relationship through trust, honesty, and respect. We put our strengths and their goals at the heart of everything we do. It's a part of care, passion, and pride. We love what we do and strive for excellence. Creativity, we are not afraid to be different, and we celebrate innovations. And likewise, as a long way, from the beginning to of your career, like of your graduations, and then you are going to progress. If we think that as a wise team, I believe, and we believe that once you graduated and once you're able to settle in your future, in your career after getting good jobs or something like that, and that will make us happy. So this is our major core values, which are following from the very beginning of the day. Then what we do. So Oxford International offers students an alternative route to higher education through an exciting range of pathway courses. So this is, now again, I'm going to discuss you this sentence. It means those students who are not qualified to get the enrollment, to get the admissions in the direct bachelor's and master's degree, then students can choose a pathway courses. Generally in Nepal, we don't have this pathway system, but generally, if you go through the UK or Australia or New Zealand or Canada or US, if you want to go to the highly reputed university, in many reputed universities, Nepalese students, they are not allowed to enter directly in bachelor's and master's. So they have to go through the pathway. It means the courses, short-term or like 1 year or 6 months courses, and you have to study, and after that you can enroll in bachelor's or in master's. So this is known as the pathway courses. So this is the first thing for, if you are thinking to go in the highly reputed university, then you have to go through the pathway. And the second option and second point of pathway courses is that if your academic requirement is not enough, let's say, for example, if you want to enroll in Greenwich University in international year 1, and you need to have 2.8 GPA to get the offer letter, but you just have 2.5 or 2.6 GPA, then you have to go through the international year 1 plus 2 years of bachelor's degree, or foundations, then 3 years of bachelor's degree. So there are so many things about the pathway. So in general, if you are not meeting the direct entry requirements, or if you are applying for the highly reputed university, then you have to go to the pathway options. Mm-hmm. Then what is a pathway? Why pathway courses are necessary for our students? Generally speaking, it's a part of preparations for higher education. Research, I have found that those students who enroll through the pathway courses to main university, and if you compare with the students, those who enroll directly and came from pathway, in these two positions, generally students got a good, like records. Those students who enter, in the university through the pathway. So we help you to, understand the teaching model. We want you to understand, we will help you to develop your skills, which will be necessary in your second or third year or in the first year of your bachelor's degree or first year in the master's degree. So this is the part of, this is just a preparations course, which will definitely benefit, which is totally beneficial for you. Then subject is specific knowledge. For example, if you want to go to computer engineering, but you came from different, let's say, just science or just computer science in your year 10 or 12, then you want to go to the country and you want to enroll in a university in computer engineering, but you don't have that a big idea. In that conditions, you can apply to the foundations, where we will give you some focus specifically in computer engineering subjects. So that will help you to get the good scores in your bachelor's degree. And definitely after getting good scores, then definitely you'll get the good job. And then academic English language skills. So I always like share this information, that whenever I met my students, I ask them, what will be your IELTS score? What is your projections? And they told me that maybe 5.5. So now going through the pathway will help you to get the additional academic English language skills. How and why? Because if we go through ours, many of us started learning English language from our nursery, from kindergarten to till 12 or bachelor's, but still we are not able to get the sufficient English score. Now we are moving towards to the English speaking country, and British, like Britain itself, they have a huge range of, like pronunciations and the sounds. If you go to the Scotland, if you go to the Ireland, if you go to the Wales, and if you stay in the UK, so you will, for the same word, you will able to listen like in several ways. So how could you able to understand what your teachers is teaching you? So we want you to get a advanced knowledge and advanced experience in English language. So we are going to add that additional courses for you to improve on your academic English language. Then small classes for individual support. So generally in the university, correct me if I'm wrong, generally in many universities, there will be like 100 plus or 70 plus or 50 or whatever. So there will be big numbers of students. It means teachers or the educators won't be able to monitor you properly. But with us, you'll have a small, you'll be seated in a small size classes. It means hardly 30 to 40. So it means educators and the teachers who will able to monitor you, and even they can help you in need for additional supports, and you will be able to get the individual support. So this is the reason that you should go with a pathway. Then friendly staff or personalized help. In a pathway colleges, we are not enrolling lots of students, so we have limited numbers of students where we care them for to help them to write the CV, because being as an international student, you should have to go for part-time job, and getting part-time job in the country, like wherever you want to go, it's really hard. So we'll help you how to get that jobs. It means we'll give you some techniques how to write the CV, and if you have any issues on your academic path, if exam is coming nearer, but you are afraid of it to face, then we'll help you again. So these are the major reasons that why you should go with pathway. And this is another question, and this is another suggestions for you. If any of you are interested to if you have sufficient scores to enter in your bachelor's, and you want to go to direct in bachelor's in any university, then I would like to suggest you to go with the international year one for the first year, and then you can join university degree from second year and third year. So within 3 years you will complete. And so please try, if you are even meeting your direct entry for bachelor's degree, please go through through the international year one or diploma 1 year leading to 2 years of bachelor's, which is very much beneficial for you. Likewise, why study with us? So we have one visa for the entire course duration, so you don't need to worry about the visa. So if you are going from foundations or pre-masters or international year one, then you will get the visa for over in general for the entire period. So that will be very helpful for you. Then offer response from our team within 24 hours. So within 24 hours, you'll be able to get the offer letter if you applied from the if you applied for the applications, then it won't be issue, and you should not, it's not mandatory. It's not, you'll get the offer letter in 24 hours. So it's quite easy, and you don't need to wait for longer time. Then direct continuations to choose a degree course upon completions after completing your foundations or year zero, let's say international year one or pre-master. Then in your bachelor's degree or in master's degree, you will be able to choose the course that you desire. And now, from the very beginning, I'm talking about the foundations and international year one pre-master. So here might be a question from all of you. So where these courses will be run? Then I'm going to say, sure, this news is that in the inside of university there will be a different block where we are like teaching foundations or like our pathway courses. It means you'll be in the same premises of university. Maybe the block will be different. So you are going to study inside the university itself. So from your first day, you'll get the status of university student. So there won't be issues. You'll get all those facilities. You can use the libraries. You can use the halls, everything, and your status will be a student, like university student status. So this is another exciting part for you to understand. Then opportunity to live on campus with students from around the world. So UK itself has a long history of international, inviting international students. So you'll able to get the diversifications of those students. You'll able to test from the different cultures and religion across the globe. So this is another exciting part for you. And the last and the most important thing is the dedicated and friendly support from our student service team, and we are focusing on this. So these are the key points that why you should stay, why you should study with us. Then likewise, so this is the general map of two countries, Germany and UK. And today I'm not going to say anything else about German because it's a new product for this market. and even this session is quite focused focusing on the UK, so I have to follow that one. So if you look at on this map, then here you can see uh, the map of England, where you'll able to see out the campus location. So from the very beginning, University of Greenwich International College, which is 15-minute train from central London, and it's in central London. It's in the London, so inside the London. So this is the first one university. Then another one is Leicester's, which is 1 hour train from London, and the university name of or the college name. University is De Montfort University, and we have college inside De Montfort University that is called De Montfort University International College. Likewise, International College Dundee, University of Dundee, which is in Dundee, and almost 90-minute flight from London and 1 hour train from Edinburgh. Again, another our fourth partner institution, that is Bangor University, which is in Wales. So these are the 4 locations and the 4 campuses within our 4 partner universities. I believe this map will help you a lot. And if we go throughout, like our teaching quality, then De Montfort, Bangor, and Dundee itself, they are gold-rated universities. So teaching excellence, framework is gold, and University of Greenwich is in silver. So it means it's a sound one for you. And so what we can study with us. So we have named our undergrad program, pathway program, as International Incorporated Bachelors. So under this International Incorporated Bachelors, you have 2 options. Either you can go with the International Year 0 or Stage 1 or Foundation. So International Year 0, International Stage 1 or Foundation, International Foundations, it's the same. And after completing this Year 0, Stage 1 or Foundation, then you have to go through the next 3 years. You have to start from the first year in the university, first year, second year, and third year. So within 4 years, you'll be able to complete your graduations. It means you will be able to complete your bachelor's degree. Why I'm saying that? Because in the UK, except Scotland, all those bachelor's degrees are for 3 years. So from foundation, then you have to start from the bachelor's first, second, and third. Within 4 years, you'll be graduated. Likewise, if you are going through the international first year or Stage 2 or diploma or whatever, then studying international first year means you will get the first year credit of university. So after completing international first year, you will enroll in the second year in the university, and third year, which is final year, and then you will be a graduated student from that particular university. So if you are enrolling from international first year, then within 3 years you will get the bachelor certificate. So you don't this is the same like getting direct entry in bachelor's degree. So you don't need to worry that much about studying through the international first year. It's the same like for bachelor's first year, second and third year, international year first year, bachelor's second year, and bachelor's third year. So which is quite easy. Then in international incorporated bachelor's degree, we have several courses across all the campuses. Maybe art and design you can find in De Montfort, not in Greenwich. So this is the major courses that within our 4 university partners you will be able to get, such as like art and design, business, computing, engineering, law, media, nursing, pharmacy, psychology, science. So these are the courses where you can choose from among our 4 partner institutions. And this is not necessarily top-ups. Okay, so again, in the pre-masters, we talk like, we are saying international incorporated master's degree or pre-masters program. So generally, we have 2 kinds of pre-masters. One is with 1 term and another one is with 2 term, and academic score doesn't matter, but the IELTS score matters, where in which term you want to go. So generally, pre-masters is 3 months or 6 months course, and after that, after completing pre-masters, then you will start your 1-year master's degree and you will be graduated. So it's a simple one. In international incorporated master's degree, which is pre-masters, in this pre-masters, we have 6 different courses. That is art and design, business, banking, engineering, law, psychology, and few health-related courses. This is the chart where you will be able to see like what to do, and like it's just a process of enrolling with us after completing your graduations, either high schools or you have bachelor's degree already. Then you can choose your pathway course, then successfully complete courses, then you study certain period in the centers or university, then you will be graduated. It's so simple one. Then the blended learning. Oxford International is committed to delivering an excellent student experience without compromising on self discipline. That we provide students with a blended learning experience that combines online and campus-based learning. So, you know, sorry. So generally, in our teaching models, we want our students to have access to PC or laptop, microphone and speakers, and good internet connections because your classes will, even now, after this pandemic, almost 99.9% institutions move towards to provide the online services, online education, and even we are in the UK, and even if this pandemic is not here, then also we have certain courses where we use, where we are offering our online courses. So for that, you have to get the access of these things. On campus safety, our college partners operate in partnerships with each university, which individual guidelines are regularly updated to reflect the changing situations for the latest information. So these are mandatory, and each and every information regarding this pandemic and about the on-campus safety, you will get the notifications from our campus team, so you don't need to worry that much. So first here, I'm going to start with the Montfort University International College. So DMU, the Montfort University International College is based at the heart of DMU's campus, a few minutes walk from the vibrant multicultural city of Leicester and just over an hour away from London by train. And you will get, you'll able to meet several students, so many students from almost 130 countries. So this is the perfect example of, getting international education. So it's a totally diversified, students where you'll be able to see or meet.
Russell, Russell, once again, sorry to interrupt you. I know, you already completed 21 slides. I know, it's real.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. So while we are seeing our viewers equally more excited learning about the programs and the entry requirements and all the partners that has got to offer to international students, I just want to take a quick break for all of us, and just want to play a quick video about our company, and want to encourage the viewers to actually drop any questions regarding your pathway, study plans. Like Raj just mentioned to you, it's just not about getting to the bachelor's degree after doing the pathway programs. You also have pre-masters pathway programs too, like masters, postgraduate programs too. So feel free to ask any question, because see, ours is a country where English is not the first language. That means we might have the students who lack proper English proficiency level. Though majority of the students might have a 6 or higher, but it could be less than that for many of us. And also in the academic requirement may not be as per the university's requirement for direct entry into the bachelor's or master's program. So for this purposes, the pathway providers as Oxford International is quite helpful for you guys. So take this opportunity and just bear with us. We'll be right back in just 2 minutes. All right, welcome back. That was the clip about our last fair. That was in February 2020, and soon we're gonna announce our in-person, physical education fair in Nepal. When the situation favors us, could be in 1 or 2 months or so. Let's we are watching the situation closely. And yes, Bradford is a company now very good one to trust with in regards to your application for the UK, Australia, US, Canada, and New Zealand. So we are ready to welcome you. We have our Raju sir in the show today, who will be also come and see. We'll be happy to come and see you guys in our office too. So feel free to set an appointment with him by contacting us. That will be helpful for your study plans in the UK. I personally like this pathway providers. Why? Because that has the opportunity, that gives you the opportunity to accelerate, that excel your skills into your English as well as academic levels, so you can get into the universities of your choice. So that's the way how we are motivating, encouraging you guys, we're promoting this sort of providers in our market, and that definitely gonna help you. All right, back to you, Rai sir. Thanks for your patience.
No worries. Thank you so much. So now here, with the Montfort International College. So I'm not going to take a longer time because there are so many things that I have to tell you in
Yeah,
the,
we
at the last. So I'm going to focus on the key things, which is very, very useful for us, for you. So generally with the DMU International College and DMU International College, we have two opportunity. You have two opportunity to study, that is International Incorporated Bachelor's Degree and International Incorporated Master's Degree. So under the International Incorporated Bachelor's Degree, we have two options to go with, that is International Year Zero and International First Year. So International Year Zero itself is a foundation. So it means after completing foundation, then again you have to start your bachelor's from the beginning, first year, second and third year, and you will complete it. So from the International First Year, this is the first year of your bachelor's degree. So first year plus bachelor's second year and bachelor's third year. So you will complete your bachelor's degree within a 3 years if you go through the International First Year. So now here we have, now I'm going to show you about the courses. So under the International Year Zero or Foundations, we have Art and Design, Business and Law, Life Sciences, Pharmacy, Engineering, and Computing Media. Likewise, International First Year, you have just only two options, that is Business and Engineering. And the pre-top-up program is not available for these locations. And one exciting part of DMU is that DMU is quite good, not only quite good, it's one of the best university to study art and design. So you should focus on this. Again, here in the pre-master sections, International Incorporated Masters, you have three options to choose, that is art and design, business and engineering courses. And why you should choose De Montfort University? This is God ranked university in terms of teaching excellence framework. So DMU itself, adds 500 million pound to UK economy annually and 250 million in Leicesters. So which is the city that lies the De Montfort University. The top 10% of institutions overall recognized for work on the United Nations Strategic Development Goals. So how, you can see the value of this, getting degree from this university. Then DMU was the first ever university to be named the University of the Year for social inclusion. Top 20, DMU was placed in the top 20 universities for graduate prospects. It means after, after the graduations, what you want to do and the, view and the prospects of the graduate. So, there are almost 140 plus universities within the UK, but we ranked in the top 20. Then 60% of DMU research is world leading or international excellence. So now we can think and judge about the DMU, why you should go, why you should choose this university. So this is the front face of DMU.
Great. This is a very beautiful building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in short, 70 minutes from London direct by train, so which is quite easy for you to travel, to study in the De Montfort and getting part-time job within London. Then again, we have another university, that is Bangor University International College, which is located in Wales. And this university is home to 11,000 students. Bangor is a world-class institution organized into 23 academic schools and 50 specialist research centers. So this is another exciting part. And almost 93% of its graduates are into employment or further studies 6 months after graduating. So if you look at the, from the point of graduate employability, so this could be another options for you. And the best and interesting part of Bangor University is that these regions where this university lies, this is one of the cheapest place to study. It means in terms of living cost is quite cheaper in this place. in Bangor University. So again, in international, yeah, again at Bangor University, we have two options: pre-masters and undergrad program. In undergrad program, we have international year zero, where you can study business management, economics, law, media, psychology, and social sciences, engineering, and computer sciences. Likewise, for international year one, you have two options: business management, finance, and psychology. So this is just a topic. For example, if you want to go to business year, in international year one with the business management finance, and there you'll able to get like 5 or 6 different courses, like a bachelor's of economics, it's a bachelor's of business studies, or bachelor's of business information. So this is just a like short form, like the program. Under this program, you have like so many options to study. For that, please visit Bradford office and stay in touch with their counselors. They will help you to get the entire information. In this short span of time, I can't deliver each and every single like details. So after that, in pre-masters, we have business and management, investment and banking, accounting and finance, psychology. These are the major courses that we are offering in our pathway, leading to master's degree courses. Why choose Bangor University? We are again gold ranked university in terms of teaching excellence framework, top 50 global institution for banking research, top 15 in the UK for student experience, top 10 in the UK for top 10 in the UK for student satisfactions, top 25 UK university for job prospects, to top 15 in the UK for teaching quality. So as I told you, after graduation, there might be a high chance for you to get the job, straight away. And so I'm not going to give, each and every details. So in general, the major point is that Bangor is first in the UK for lowest cost of living for students, which was, which research has been, published in Total Money 2019 edition. Then International College Dundee, which is located at Dundee, Scotland. And here is another exciting thing that you have to understand. Generally, within the UK, 3 years back, all the universities or institutions, they are offering, sorry, they are offering 3 years of bachelor's degree. Just Scotland is a place where you have to study 4 years of bachelor's degree, like Nepal's education system. So Scotland and Nepal has the same level of bachelor's degree. It means 4 years. So what if I want to apply through the foundations in University of Dundee, or in International College Dundee? So it means studying foundations, then again going for 4 years in bachelor's degree. So all total there would be 5 years, right? Yes, but that is no for us, not for Oxford International Education Group. It means if you study your stage one, which is foundations, stage one 1 year, stage two 2 year, and you will get the entry in the bachelor's 3 year directly, and bachelor's 4 year, and within 4 years you will complete your bachelor's degree starting from foundation. So this could be another exciting part for you, isn't it, Pawan sir?
Yeah, I just want to add something on that. You said that right, because in Scotland, all their bachelor's program are of 4 years, so except few
Yeah,
programs. But with your pathway programs, that's the beauty of doing pathway programs, I would say, because
yeah,
you're not gonna miss any year, you're not gonna miss any course. As you said, foundation year one program that you will be starting, and then if you are going to the stage two, let's say you're gonna cover the second year of your bachelor degree in Scotland,
true.
and another 2 years you're gonna join. I mean, you're gonna go to the university from the third year of your fourth year bachelor's degree. That means
Yeah,
2 plus 2 in that sense. So you made that clear, and I am actually finding it very helpful for our students, because see, to get into the university, first thing, you may not meet the requirements, academic wise, or say GPA, or your English level. So for these reasons, I think, not just for these two reasons, because I think your courses at your international colleges for these universities are also less expensive than you find the degrees that you plan for direct entry. Or correct me if I'm wrong. Other stuff would be, you would get the support uh, from the lecturers, or those professor in the class, who would be guiding you, giving you the support, enhance your skills. So I don't know, you have lecturers or professor in your colleges for them, but whoever like taking the classes, like any of them would be like giving that kind of support. So that means, I see, like you may not have that kind of support going into the university as a direct student. So for that reasons, of course, like pathways are more popular stuff. And like you just said, in Scotland, you're not gonna miss any year of the bachelor's degree. That means very helpful towards their bachelor degree, programs. Thanks for that.
No worries. And truly, saving 1 year extra, it means you are saving a good, amount of money. So that is one of the advantages. So,
Mm,
studying at Dundee, International College of Dundee, which is inside the University of Dundee. So again, you will get the same status of, as the students of University of Dundee. So here we have two options with internationals incorporated bachelor's degree. Before we used to say for foundations, internationals, year zero or foundations. Now for Dundee, we are changing the word, that is called international stage one.
okay, great.
And under the international stage one, we have art and design, business, computing, engineering, life and biomedical science, law and social studies, and nursing. Now here is another exciting point, that is those students who are enrolling, from international stage one with nursing, then after completing their bachelor's degree within 4 years, all total, their status will be registered nurse.
Hmm.
And the demand of registered nurse within the UK.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
It's like quite popular program. Like this pandemic has actually like increased the volume of application to any universities across the globe. I would say, because we've been hearing the same thing from many UK universities, from the US itself also, or like if you like look to the Australian market, like Australian institution, they also have those in the big demand. So that means like we need more health workers, including this nurses, like in anybody like in the health sector, the doctors and all. So that means like this is of high demand internationally. You are right. um Raj, like while you are doing this, I just want to like take one question here. So uh, I know like I'm taking this randomly. If you can just like talk a little bit about it, just
sure,
right.
sure, sure.
Whether university accept like 3 years bachelor degree for PG, or like if it is only your college that accepts the 3 years bachelor degree, so you will prepare them for getting into the master's program as a progression. So what is it like, and the accommodation?
Definitely, definitely. So generally, uh, I think no. I mean to say, this is my thought is that should I complete all the presentation and then after we can
Okay.
go into this
Yeah, yeah,
requirement
sure.
things
Yeah,
or
yeah,
what?
that's fine.
Because
That's too early,
and
but
yeah, in a thought I can say that yes, if you have your 3 years bachelor's degree with 40%, we don't mind. We accept you in pre-masters, and
Mhm.
we will prepare for you to enroll in the university. And it's a one visa, entire visa package. So yes, you can apply in short form.
Okay, yeah, that's a good news. We'll get to hear more details on that. Let's like complete this, slides, which has been
Yeah.
very interesting. And yeah, let's go like to this ones, please.
Thank you. So, those students who want to go to study nursing at University College Dundee, then if you have overall 5.5, not less than 5.5, then you can you have to study first 1 year at international stage one, and second year at international stage two, and three bachelor three and fourth year in the university. So within 4 years, you will be graduated, and your status will be RN, registered nurse within UK. It means after becoming a RN in the UK, then I think it won't hard for you to get the job straight away, which is so much clear path for you to if you are a nurses, if you are a nursing student, then you should choose this option. And generally for art and design, business, computing, engineering, life and biomedical sciences, law and social studies, this is the same format for you. International study stage on 1 year, international stage 2 2 years, and then after bachelor's 3 and 4 years. So within 4 years, you will complete your bachelor's degree, including foundation of stage one. And likewise in international stage two, just we are offering only for the business courses. So stage two means this is the second year of the university course, and you have to get 70% on your year 12. Only after that you will able to enroll in international stage two. Studying international stage two means 1 year international stage 2 and bachelor's 3 and 4th year in the university. So within 3 years you will get the bachelor's certificate even in Scotland. So this is another exciting part for you. If you have more than 70% or 2.8 GPA above, then you can apply as international stage, at the University College Dundee in international stage 2. Likewise, we have international incorporated master's degree, which is known as pre-master. So again, we have business in energy and sustainability, design, engineering, health, education and social sciences, law, nursing. So again, if you are students, if you have completed your bachelor's of nursing in Nepal or India, then again you can apply for master of nursing from the pre-masters plus master of nursing. So this could be another option for you. Likewise, why choose the University of Dundee? Then it's a gold rank in teaching, a gold rank in the teaching excellence framework, top 30 UK universities, University of the Year for student experience, which was published in the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide 2020. Third in the UK for student experience, fourth in the UK for postgraduate and interim professional occupations, top 15 in the UK for student satisfactions. So, general points. Did you know? It means you should know about the few things. Fifth fact, that is recognized by the United Nations as the UK's first UNESCO City of Design. The hugely successful Grand Theft Auto and Lemmings videos game series were created here in the 1990s, going to sell nearly 200 million copies combined. And additional point is that like Scotland, Dundee is quite famous in different, arts and technology and innovations. And I may be wrong, but I heard somewhere that in these days we are using smartphone, and I think the first screen of your smartphone was discovered in that place. So correct me if I'm wrong. I heard that one. So
that's great to hear.
Yeah, and likewise, the university is home to more than 17,000 students and more than 3,000 staff. So another opportunity for you to understand, to get the internationals. To get to know people and students from different part of the globe. Likewise, we have the last university that this is our last slide and last university to know.
Very popular
University
one,
of
I would
Greenwich.
say.
Sorry.
It's very popular one in
Popular,
London
yeah,
because it's in London.
yeah,
I'm sure you got all 4 cities covered in the UK, like one in
yeah.
London, another one in Leicester City, like
Leicester.
a little bit
Yeah,
away from London, and the next one is in Scotland. You just completed about University of Dundee International College, and next one would be in the Wales, uh, like from Bangor University. So
yeah.
you have covered every cities that way. That's it.
Yeah. So now, see, it's a turn to go to London, then the University of Greenwich International College, which is inside the University of Greenwich, which is one of the most popular universities. Then over 38,000 students from over 140 countries study at the University of Greenwich. This is the
That's
huge
great.
number. And this campus is a renowned World Heritage Site, often used of film location. So there are a couple of clips like the Pirates of Caribbean, Thor, Cinderella's. All those clips were shot in this place inside the university. So this
Mhm.
is quite famous, globally. Then in our courses, in our in our pathway courses, international corporate bachelor's degree, we have two courses, that is international year 0 and year 1. Under the international year 0, we have varieties of options to choose in business and management, engineering, science, computing, social science, and law. Likewise, in international year 1, business and management and engineering, you're able to get several engineering courses. In pre-master, just we have business management. Then, if we look at the universities, fact and figure, then 96% of foreign foreign students would recommend the university because it might be because of the location, because of the tuition fee, and because of the surrounding, and even the support that we are giving to our students. 38,000 plus students from more than 140 countries study with Greenwich. 90% University of Greenwich graduates in work or further study within 6 months of graduating. So it's one of the exciting points for you. Then London ranked best city in the world for students, top 10 for engineering general, top 20 for accounting and finance. So if you are interested for engineering or accounting and finance, then you should choose Greenwich because of this fact. Then the University of Greenwich is one of London's largest universities. Its proud tradition in education dates back more than 125 years. What a legacy, studying in such a place. Likewise, as I told you earlier, one of the must film locations in the world. Thor, Pirates of the Caribbean, Les Miserables, and Cinderella are just a few of the blockbusters film here.
007 is Skyfall as well, right?
It might be,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that's
That's
true.
the
Yeah,
one. Yeah, you can see
yeah,
that building in the University Greenwich, because we directly work with University Greenwich as well, and we had Miss Prerna who attended this session like a few days back as well. So
yeah,
yeah, that's true, and it's good to know like you work together. So that's great to
yeah.
hear.
Great, thanks. So Greenwich campus is a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the banks of the River Thames, and then okay, so community campus safety generally, in all our four campuses, our class sizes is quite smaller because of this pandemic, not more than 7 to 10, maximum 10s, because in Greenwich we are offering maximum 8 students in a class, Bangor just 6, 7, in Dundee 8, 9, and in Montfort 5, 6. So this is our class size, not exceeding 10 numbers. They're moving around, so one-way system in place throughout the college. So entering from one place and exiting another place. So it's so easy and a smooth one. So because we don't want people in students to, you know, uh, get affected from this pandemic. So we are just trying to streamline the process. In our campus surrounding areas. Then teaching model, blended mode of both face-to-face seminars, pre-recorded lectures, and live virtual classes. So here is a mix. So you can go to class for a few subjects, and again, some of the sessions you can take from the recorded version, and some of the from the online classes. So this is the part. Then require equipment, as I told you earlier in the beginning of this session, that is, we want you to have your laptop or PC and webcam and microphone and the good connectivity. So this is required. Accommodations will be provided. So as of now, you have to stay for 10 days quarantine. If I'm not wrong, I have not updated this one. And correct me, Pavan sir. For accommodations, I think students needs to stay like 10 days, right, within the UK.
The quarantine you talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of
like
pandemic.
yeah, 10 days, like but you have to have a periodical check, like right at the airport, and like on the eighth day as well. So like you would say like 10 days to 2 weeks time, you can like keep it in a safe side. Yeah, this is that
So let me finish.
that's the end of the presentation, Raj sir.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
generally, with all those details, I completed my presentations and I gave
Wow,
you sort of information about all the products.
that's
Now
a lot.
here is the point.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
That's so much like that you just shared with us, and I wasn't sure like we had that like interesting, that much interesting like information that you just shared about those four great partner universities that you got under Oxford International Education. Thanks for that. It's so wonderful, and I'm sure like our viewers have enjoyed this. Rasha, like I just want to ask you like the minimum tuition, like let's say average tuition rate at your international colleges under Oxford, like at all these four universities that you represent, and what's the minimum GPA or percentage that you accept, if you could highlight on those, please.
Okay. So generally, what do you think if I share another screen with all those details?
Yeah, that'd be great if you got
It's a simple one.
okay, yeah, I would be happy to pull that up here on the screen.
Because it's so easy one. I think I
Yeah,
have
yeah, that
clicked
would be
this.
a lot better. The viewers can just make a note of it, or like can take a screenshot. Easy.
Yeah. So
So dear viewers,
generally,
yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, I got the.
yeah. So for Bangor University International College for International Year Zero, if you have more than 50% in your academic
Mhm.
and is at 5.5 in IELTS, then you can apply for Bangor University International College. And your tuition fee raises around 19,995, for 2021 September intake. And
Mhm.
likewise for sorry, for Bangor, your tuition fee would be around 16,995. And for international tier one, you can apply if you have 60% occupied for GPA in your year 12.
Mhm.
And for if you're applying for pre-masters at Bangor University International College, then we don't mind about the score. Just if you completed your 3 years of bachelor's degree, that will be enough for us to get give you the offer letter. And if you get like overall 6 and not less than 5.5, then you have to go with the one term pre-masters. If you have 5.5 in your two term, so in general, uh, if you have like 50% above, then you can apply for the foundations in general. If you have 55% or 60%, then you can apply for the international tier one. That won't be any harm. And except in the University of Dundee, for all those pre-masters courses, if you have completed like 3 or 4 years of bachelor's degree, then you can apply for pre-masters. So it means I'm sure that all of you might have more than 45%. So either it was like 3 years or bachelor's degree. I don't mind to accept it. If you have done 3 years or 4 years of bachelor's degree and you have the scores of 45% above, then you can apply for any of our centers except International College Dundee. For Dundee, if you have done your 3 years of bachelor's degree, then you have to get 70% on your 3 years bachelor's degree. Or if you are going for 4 years bachelor, after completing 4 years of bachelor's degree, then just 50% is required in your 4 years of bachelor's degree. So this is the major thing. It means having lowest percentage or score won't stop you to enrolling in our campuses. So it's so simple one. And
Mhm.
likewise, our tuition fee ranges, obviously our partner university is around 14,995. Let's say 15,000 tuition fee for undergrad. At Greenwich, like Bangor, it's around 16,000. For Dundee College, it's around in between 18,000 to 20,000. De Montfort, it's in between 9,000 to 14, 15,000. Plus, it depends on the courses. So these are the couple of things.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, these are everything that we need to know about, the requirements, like as well as the tuition the cost, because we need to make sure, like every student fits in that program requirements, and they are okay with the tuition as well. So, how about this college? I saw, like somewhere there in the chart, like they
Okay.
were in scholarship as well. So, how much is from how much to how much? Like, what's the range?
Okay. So generally, for all the students applying for uh, undergrad, it means foundation stage of international foundations or international year zero, international stage one or stage two, international year one, they will get scholarship in between 2,000 to 2,500 pounds.
All right,
That
great.
is for sure. And for
Okay.
pre-masters, it depends on 1,000 to 2,000. Like if it's one term, then for Dundee, let's say if any of our students want to apply in Bangor at Bangor and the Dundee, then if a student is going with the one term, pre-masters, then we give them 1,500, sorry, 1,500 pound scholarship. And if going for two term, then we give 2,000 pound. Likewise in Greenwich and De Montfort, we are giving like in between 1,000 to 1,500 or 2,000 pounds. So we have a
That
special,
helps. Yeah.
like scholarship, opportunity for our students.
Okay, great. Thanks for that. And of course, we are, like receiving some questions here, like 5, 6 questions here on the screen. As I can see,
Right.
like very valid questions here. Okay, I want to take from the last one, so we complete the answer to this one.
Okay. So his 3 years bachelor's program is accepted by university for postgrad, of course. If you have a 3 years of bachelor's degree and if you have 45% above, then you can apply for the pre-masters, either one term or two term. That one term or two term is dependent on your IELTS score. If you have
Mhm.
5.5, then you have to go with the 1.5, sorry, one from pre-masters. If you have 5.5 in each band, then you have to go through the two term pre-masters. So yes, you can go with this. Will the university provides accommodation facility to the international students? Yes, of course. It depends on you. If you want to stay with the students, like our university accommodation, then we'll arrange that one for you.
That's a great question. That's like question, and thanks for your answer, Raj sir. And I think it definitely gonna help. Yes, like they're gonna accept 3 years bachelor degree as well. Um, just like to let you know, like many UK universities, almost every universities do not offer admission, like for students who has got less than 50%, or let's say, the minimum would be for undergrad, like 60% in most cases. But here at Oxford International Education Groups, like, partner colleges, like, again, like, those four universities, as mentioned, like DMU, Montfort University, Greenwich University, Dundee, and Bangor. This group, Oxford International, has got their own campus into every single universities. So, it may not be in the same building, but of course, like, it's into the university. So you can actually, like, plan for your studies, even if you are like, lacking the English requirement. And by the way, thanks Deepa for that. And by the way, uh, you were also, like, supposed to talk about your English internal English test, like, program for those students who do not have IELTS or PT test yet. So do you have that offer? Like,
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot to raise that one, so I'm extremely sorry for that. So if
no
you,
problem.
have not done your IELTS or PTA, or if you have not, met the entry requirement, like even 5.5 or 6.5.5, in that conditions, we recently announced our Oxford International English Language Test. So from that test, you have to pay £60 to take that test. Once
Mhm.
you meet the criteria where you have to get B2, and once you get that, once you meet the requirement, then you enroll in the colleges or in the course, then we will reimburse that £60 you paid for that test. So
All
this is
right.
exciting opportunity for you. So it means at the beginning you have to pay for that test. Once you complete it, once you meet the requirement, once you enroll in the college, then we will reimburse that amount, just £60. I think this is another exciting point for you. So you don't need to worry about if you don't have IELTS or PT on your hand, then you can book this test in an easy way. And if you have any questions on this, how to book the test, what would be the way, what are the procedures, then please visit Bradford Global office in the Barnish, and they will help you in depth.
Absolutely, we'll be happy to, like, mention about those program and the eligibility, like who can take this test or how they can prepare themselves. We'll be happy to. Absolutely, like, because of this pandemic, like many students are not able to take the test. So, even though they want to, they might not, like, because of their professions and all. So I understand, like, some nurses, like, they have got very busy schedule, like, for the work and not attending this classes, I mean, not being able to take the test, like TOEFL or IELTS or PT. For those students, it could be helpful, or even for other students who are willing to apply to one of these Oxford International Spartan University, like Raj just mentioned. They have got internal testing system, which is valid to, not just for universities, the international college. It's also valid for UKBI. That's where you will be applying for your visa, and that's the big thing. Like, otherwise, that may not be helpful for you. But like I said,
Yeah.
that it is.
And one more thing, sorry to interrupt you. One more thing,
Please.
this our Oxford English test is accredited by British Council, so you don't need to worry about the credibility of the test. And
Uh,
as Pavan sir told us that recently that does this really affect on the visa? No. In the UK institutions, if we have done if we have done our own test, or if we waive English test, then we mention each and everything on the catch letter, and that will be enough for you to get the visa. So on the basis of that, different test, English test or whatever, that won't affect on your visa. So this is the clear one. Thank you.
Thanks for highlighting that and confirming for our viewers here. Vivek, hope you got your answer. See, like, we're not asking you for IELTS if you don't have one, but you must go through that English testing at Oxford International's internal testing, teams, and then, I mean, connect with them. We'll be happy to get you connected with that. And yeah, that's how we got to say, like, there's no IELTS necessary at this point. All right,
Sure.
thank you. And next question by Mithila Giri. Thanks, Mithila. So, what is the gap? Like, how long you'd be taking for postgraduate programs generally?
Okay, it's a good one though. Okay, so please, it's quite different one if we compare with other institutions. So for us at Bangor and De Montfort, we accept up to 7 years of gap accepted for PG.
Wow.
And
That's,
for Greenwich and Dundee, not more than 5 years of gap. So in between 5 to 7, in somewhere, in one of our campus, we will accept you.
Absolutely. So it's good news. Thanks, Mithila. They will accept the gap. Let's say on an average 5 years gap. At one university, 7 years gap. But just let us know about your academic transcripts or academic qualification. Then we'll see which one will be the most fitting university for you. Okay. Uh, and the next question from Lalit. For diploma, I think you are talking about the pathway programs. I know, from other countries' perspective, like from Australia or New Zealand or some other countries, they call it diploma. Could be like you just referring it to first year or second year. Actually, the UK has a different term, and it's completely not a diploma at all. It's a course that prepares you to get into the university. So it's like first year, like they call it year one program, or somewhat similar to diploma per your understanding only, or like foundation program. So without IELTS, see, like it's not per just like this Oxford International student, sorry, International College, like entry. It's like for other universities in the UK also. If you got like 65 or higher in English in plus two, then you could be waiving that IELTS requirement as well. So, but again, like Oxford International has got this internal test to offer for you if you are accepted academically, and if you're ready to take the test, their internal test, which is valid by the British Council and recognized by UKBI also, then you are going to apply without IELTS but with their internal test. Yes, Raj sir.
True. Yeah, true. Agree.
All right. For more information, please visit us or connect with us. Send us messages, call us anytime. We have those numbers here on the screen for you. Thanks for your question. Deepak, thanks for your question. Now we have Manju here. Let me, maybe it's about post-study work. Uh, so about, Nepali students, what kind of service you provide to the students? Right, so, it could be some students are confused about PSW work opportunities or like rights to the international. We call it graduate immigration route this time, and the UK government just confirmed that on the 4th March, I guess. Yeah, they confirmed
True.
that they're gonna accept the students who graduate starting 1st of July 2021 this year. They will be eligible for post-study work, provided that they maintain the visa status, as well as they are maintaining the compliance. Okay, with the university. So to this question's answer. So how can you confirm or clarify UK is giving this opportunity PSW to international student, including Nepalese?
So generally, as Pavanji told us that, I think on the 4th March, we got announcements from the UK government that they are going to give the PSW opportunity to our students. So you should not doubt on that one. So there are a few things why UK isn't considered as a student friendly country in terms of international. This is the thing that all the international students want to know. So major thing is that UK already itself has a huge numbers of applications each year they are getting.
Mhm.
Nepal is not the only country, that we are, Nepal is just a country where we look after the benefits. If we look at the education system that, they are giving from the last 200, 300s back, so UK is one of the best place to study. Each year they are getting more than like thousands of applications across, from the different parts of the country. So this is the reason that if they already have the big numbers of volume of students, then why should they care that much? Because
Mhm.
they know the best part of them. So this is the reason maybe you are thinking that why UK is not like a student friendly country in terms of education. But now onwards till 2030, they are projecting to enroll more like 600,000 students,
Mhm.
and for that they already started in working on to get the PSW. And in UK there are few things you have to understand. If you stayed 10 years by hook or crook in a in a green light visa with having a valid visa, then you can settle down there. So there are so many options. So for example, if you done your 3 years of bachelor's degree, Studying 2 years, it may, at PSW, total 5 years. Again, studying 1 year, 6 years. And if you're able to manage your business, or if you started your own business, or if you got the work permit, and if you stayed another 4 years within UK, then within the next 10 years, you will settle down. So there are so many opportunities, and we always, being as a Nepalese, like the strengths, Nepal is purely Australia driven market, but we never try to find out the different, like the opportunity what we can get in the UK. So maybe this is the reason. One thing. Second thing, maybe we consultant, we people, we reps, we never try to focus on these things. The beauty of UK. So there are so many opportunity. I think this time students will get the benefit of like their rules, their regulations, which they are going to implement.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that's true, and that's the reason, like why they want to bring in more international students, and then give them the opportunity after they complete their studies, which was not happening like past few years, like for past few years, and now like they've been coming up with this great like policy, which is very friendly to international students, like Raj has just explained to us. Thanks for your question, Manju. Um, we have next question. Like first question was asked by Rudra Chandra Joshi. Thanks for your question, and he is interested about learning photography and videos editing. So, do you have that program in your any partner school?
Let me check with the Montfort.
Mhm. I know they are like filming and like some animation program at the Montfort.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They can apply at the Montfort.
Yes, Rudra, thanks for your question, and we confirm that you can apply to this program at De Montfort University International College if you have got, the entry requirements, or like just consult with us. We'll be happy to help you with the application process. All right, thank you. And we have from Subhansu. Uh, okay, you could be like asking about the visa risk analysis. Okay, what is that about? I think you got a low percentage, or let's say no IELTS, or like low English requirement, English proficiency. Yet like you're applying through pathway, and then like then getting into the bachelor's degree. So what's the visa chances for pathway students who are applying with pathway programs, and students with a direct bachelor's degree, just for example?
So generally, this is good positions. Asserting any strengths with a with low scores. But there are certain things in terms of getting visas. This is just my feeling. That is, if a student has an English, either our English test or a CLT test, that is
Mhm.
another advantage, another point that will cover to get the visa. Second thing is about the previous interview, credibility interview. So we do those things carefully. So this will help us to that. Even that will gives more confidence to our students to face the interview. So that is the part. And the
Mhm.
third thing is that Subhansu, generally we got like good applications for Jan Index from India, which is really high market for all the especially for UK, for all the institutions. Sorry. And just among like hundreds of visas, just we got like 7 or 10 visa rejections.
Mhm.
That was really good. So in terms of our visa rejections, so you don't need to worry that much. And Nepal, we are recently we're quite active from now onwards. So definitely we don't have big numbers of volume. So if we don't have big numbers of volume in particular institutions, then again there will be a chance of less rejections, maybe hardly one or two. I can't deny that fact. This is not up to us, like not up to with the global Bradford Global, or not with like OIG. That is the part of high commissions. That is up to them. Either they want to grant or not. But generally, if we go with the process, then you should not worry that much about the visa, rejections.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks for that question. Anyway, because there was confusion about like getting into the university directly or through the pathway. I think that answers Subhansu's question. And there was like question by many of the students who we met recently. Thanks, Subhansu, for that bringing up to us. And Raj sir, how about like combined cast? Like you are accepting the students and releasing the offer, like giving them offer just for your program, or like that will be combined with the master's or postgraduate program as well.
Well, this is for the both courses.
Hmm.
pathway and the bachelor's and the PG program. This is a combined visa or integrated visa or joint class is the
Hmm.
same word. So yes, students will get it once they get the offer letter. Students needs to maintain the conditions that mentioned in the offer letter. After that conditions, students go with the pre-pass interview. Once
Hmm.
they pass, then they can pay the fee. This is
Hmm.
another exciting point. And after that, students will get the combined class. So there won't be any issues on this. And the courses, not in each and every courses, students will, allow to enroll in even from the combined class because it depends on the university itself. For example, if a student wants to go for photography and video, which is already in the Montfort, and the Montfort allow us to, go from the foundations to bachelor's, then in that conditions we issue. Let's say, for example, animations. If we don't have, if De Montfort have that, De Montfort has animation course, but if they do not allow us to enroll from foundations to bachelor's of animation, then we can't recruit in that case. So we can't issue the combined class. So it depends on the courses.
Absolutely. The university, partner university must have that program to offer to you
Yeah,
before, Oxford International can combine the class with the bachelor's
true.
degree program. And one thing, like a very important thing to note for our students, that when you progress, with the year one or foundation program at OIEZ, Oxford International College, then only you will be able to progress onto. And then I think there will be rare chance, to have that progression, to get into the second or third year program, like you said. Of course, you need to pass the subjects and then get into those programs, right?
Definitely, and that is an average. Like 40% can, allow
Mhm.
you to progress into the bachelor's degree, and which is not too hard, I think.
Absolutely.
So
Okay. Yeah.
it's so easy one for you to go.
Okay. Thanks for that. And I think we covered most of the things here. Rather, as we are coming to an end of this show today, just wanna ask you why Nepali students should consider pathway programs. If you can make it a shortcut answer, and how do they apply in Nepal? Of course,
Yeah,
we are
sure.
here as your approved agency. We'll be happy to take them.
Yeah.
So first question, and then we'll talk about that.
Yeah, so I think from the very beginning of this session to till this period, till this time, I mentioned so many things about the pathway. Why Nepalese students should choose pathway? Generally, most of the good and reputed universities, they do not accept Nepalese applications for direct entry. So if you are going to get a degree from the good university, then you have to go to the pathway. This is the first thing. Second thing, if you are not able to maintain the academic requirements, in that conditions you have to go to the pathway. Second thing. Third thing, if you have eligibility for your master's degree or bachelor's degree, but
Mhm.
still you came from different background, different academic background. Again, there you have to go through the pathway. For example, let's say you have done your bachelor's of arts, and now you want to go to master's related, business related courses, or maybe fintech or the masters of let's say finance and accounting, whatever. In that case, again, you can go. You have to go through the pre-masters. For bachelor's degree, let's say you have met your entry requirements for bachelor's degree. Now you think that you won't able to handle direct bachelor's courses in the university, then in that conditions you can join from the international tier one. So more or less it depends on the university quality, how they want to entertain you. Second thing, it depends on your academic scores, either you met or not. If not, then you don't have any choices to enroll in that particular university. So for that you have to go through the pathway courses. And these are the key points, and to know more, to understand the more thing, like if you want to meet me in person, I'm staying in Kathmandu, so you can meet me anytime. Just let Bradford knows that when you want to meet me. And for each and every course, Bradford, they have a big team inside in Bangalore, in their Bangalore office. They have a big team, educated, knowledgeable, and know each and everything about the international education system. So you should visit them, you should consult them, and whatever is come across in your mind, just go and visit them, go and talk. They will help you to get the proper informations to to get your degree. So this all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raj sir. Thanks for your kind words and all about our services. And that's true. We are committed to our services, like very transparent and very like expertise, like expert, like counseling to our future students. That's how we are standing strong in the international arena. And definitely, like, we would like to see our students succeed to their study plans. And I know, like, you and I, and of course all the whole team are in that mission. And definitely we want to help our students who would be happy to contact us and, like, come along. Please feel free to visit us or contact us, and then start your application to Oxford International. If you think this is the right pathway program for you, we'll make sure that like which program and how you should apply to Oxford International. Of course, like we heard so much good things about joining Oxford International's pathway programs at those universities, international college, which are owned by Oxford International Group itself. So feel free to, like, come and see us. We don't, like, force you to apply it right away. We rather give you the options, like, give you information. Take your time, and then you can make your decision. All right. Thank you, Riser, and we appreciate your time today. And we hope to see you in person and organize more events for you, for our students in the future as well. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So if have any questions, please
Sure.
connect with Bradford and we'll be there. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I just
Thank you.
like keep you in the backstage for 1 second as
Sure,
I'm
sure.
announcing our next program, and then I'll get back to you. Just 1 second. Dear viewers, let us know how you liked your sorry, how you liked our event today. And I personally, like, enjoyed having Mr. Razu here in the show today because see, like, going to the university directly as let's say as a direct student was always easy. But what if, like, you don't meet those requirements to get into the university directly? Then you must have a choice. You must have options. For that, Oxford International has got pathway programs to help you get through those universities over the time. That means you take some time at Oxford International College, international education groups, college pathways for a year or two. Then get into the rest of the program at bachelor's or postgraduate programs into those universities. All right. So just feel free to visit us, visit all our counselors, and let us know where you want to go, how you want to process with us, and we'd be happy to guide you through in every steps. And yes, the UK is welcoming the international student. This is the big time that you make a decision to go to the UK for your further studies. All right. And yes, tomorrow. Oh my God, I can't believe, like, we already spent like 1 month, doing this session for this UK Bursal, UK Education Bursal Fair 2021 event. I have this privilege, and of course, we are closing tomorrow. This study in the UK Bursal session, like for this month, like 2021, tomorrow, like being 11th of March, as I've been announcing. So, but we'll have very special guest tomorrow joining us too, and he will be from Holmes Education Group. Let me pop that up for you. Holmes Education Group, UK. It's yet another leading university pathway provider. I hope, like, you got much more information about what pathway providers are for and what do they offer you. And like Holmes Education Group, they have direct entry into their partner universities as well. So please feel free to join us at 8:45 p.m. before your bedtime. And definitely, like, it's gonna be very special for you. Why? Like, before your bedtime, because I had to, like, match the time between Nepal here in California and the UK. So UK time 3 p.m, your time in Nepal 8:45 p.m, and my time 7 a.m. in the morning. All right. So I love to see you again in the same program, and please watch us live tomorrow. Tomorrow being our closing session to this ongoing study in the UK Bursal Fair 2021 for this month. Hopefully, we'll be coming soon with great events in the future for UK as well. But yes, please uh, keep contacting us, like visit us directly with your documents if you're ready to apply to any of the universities. We have got all kinds of universities that covers your study options in the UK. All right. With that note, I would like to request you to stay safe and tune in to us tomorrow as well. Bye.